skill station we're going to do right now is going to be skill station number 1, resuscitation and defibrillation. This would be when someone is complaining of a chest pain and has difficulty or has collapsed. One of the things you need to understand right from the very beginning is that the use of an AED is necessary to sustain life, and we try to get that AED onto the person and activated within the first 3 minutes after the acute onset of a heart attack. If you have somebody who has had a witness and you know that it's only been 3 or 4 minutes, once the AED arrives, you can go directly to use of the AED. If, however, it is not witnessed and no one knows the exact amount of time that the person has been down without CPR, then as you arrive on scene, the first thing you're going to want to do is CPR. And you're going to do that for up to 2 minutes. Then you can start using an AED so that you know that the heart has oxygen.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was the idea.
All right, this is going to be station 2. This is going to be traction, the application of the traction splint. You're going to do this if you have an obvious femur fracture here. It's contraindicated if you have any other fractures or deformities of the leg. Again, this is only for an open femur fracture that you're going to use this skill for. First thing you want to do is take scene safety BSI.
Step 1, verbalizes or takes body substance isolation precautions.
Scene safety BSI.
Step 2, assess the affected leg, PMS, pulse motor sensitivity.
So we're going to be tractioning this particular leg here. I'll just come up. Can you feel me touching you?
Yes.
Can you feel this?
Yes.
Can you feel this?
Yes.
And then I'll check for a quick distal pedal pulse.
Step 3, direct your assistant to apply manual traction.
Could you please take up manual traction of the affected limb, please? Here's the cravat if you need it. For this station, you are going to need at least a minimum of 2 cravats, possibly 3.
One cravat's going to get tied either directly above or below the knee.
This?
Second cravat's going to get tied right at the ankle.
We'll loop it through. Make sure you have one end really long and one end really short. You're going to tie it off to a side. For the purposes of this, you would do square knots. Then you would bring it under the leg. Bring it up and through. Bring it back down and around. And for the purposes of this, I am just going to bow tie it.
Okay, and the partner will now take manual traction.
I will then measure the splint to the unaffected side.
That is step 4, measuring and adjusting the splint to the appropriate length.
You want to make sure that you find the bones in the bottom of the glutes to make sure that's where your top piece is going to go. Make sure it's nice and snug, and you want to put it approximately 4 to 6 inches or so beyond the foot so that when you apply your manual traction, it will actually tighten down. When you're done, you'll come over.
Step number 5, insert splint in positions correctly.
For this step, we're going to open up all your things. If you need to adjust them, your straps so that they're down where they're supposed to be, now would be a good time to do it. So they're about where you want them. This one should be down low. lower leg. This one should be just below the knee. This one should be just above the knee. This one should be here, and then your ischial strap will be on the ischial area.